Strategy and Snark presents Dungeons and Dragons Online. Welcome back. Today, we're looking at Devil Assault, which is that odd little pack that only has one quest in it. It does come bundled with Chronoscope, but unlike the heroic version, we are not going to try to do epic raid by myself. Maybe when we get to max level, we'll round back and see if we can put a dent in any of the raids, but I'm not feeling that confident right now. So, right off the bat, there's a big difference between heroic and epic Devil Assault. Epic Devil Assault uses normal difficulty progression. So just like literally every other quest in the game, it's a level 21 quest. Hard, 22. Elite, 23. Heroic went 6, 12, 18. Kind of a big jump. So, we're going to go in here on hard. I hope that it works. I have a hireling. What could go wrong? We should be able to do it just fine. I don't, off the top of my head, believe that there's any weird scaling in this quest because of it being on hard mode. It says it only went up one level. We are extra good against devils and such. We should be fine. Especially if I get off of the buff bar and actually have all the weapons ready. Glancing around to see if all of my abilities are actually turned on. At least I don't really have to worry about bats. Great sword character means I swing at the devils and the bats are just going to die on their own. So, we're going to be here a little while. This is Devil Assault. 20% of Devil Assault is staring into the room wondering why they haven't installed a gong system yet. Oh look, some bad guys. Oh, I guess there's something I need to keep in mind. Since we're on hard mode, we can find... Oh, we got 2 champions this round. So, since we're gonna be here for a minute, if you have been watching these videos as they've been coming out, you will have noticed that the videos have slowed down considerably. Maybe not by the time this one comes out, but yeah, my computer was broken for a month. And I thankfully had a backlog of videos already uploaded that just needed to be processed, so I could drip feed those out while waiting for the computer to get repaired. So, if anything looks obviously wrong, please let me know. Because this is, as of right now, this is the first video I have attempted to record, and thank goodness it's a short pack. So it's not the end of the world if I have to go back and redo it. But especially the audio. I had to redo every single setting to get the recording to work. And it goes faster because it's not the first time, right? That guy teleported away. So I think everything is more or less where I had it before. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pushed a button and missed something. So if the audio's not coming through, if the balance is all wrong, please let me know. Especially as of this video when it goes out. This one forward is how the audio's going to sound until somebody tells me I screwed something up. Because I listen to it as I process it, but I don't pay attention to certain noises. Speaking of noises, I'm also curious if anyone can hear the extra component I put in to keep the computer from breaking again. There's an extra cooling fan on the computer. It's not very... I can hear it, but it's not very loud, and the mic is set up so it's not supposed to be able to hear it. But yeah, I also can't hear it on the recordings because it's in the room. I can't tell whether it's on the computer or not because the real one is overwrite. If there's an annoying buzz sound through 100% of the video, let me know and I will try to fix the mic so it can ignore the thing, but it's not supposed to be picking it up. It's like the one thing I can't take the fan out to test whether I can hear the fan. I could have fixed the computer faster myself. I should have fixed it myself. But it was under warranty. Might as well let the warranty guys worry about it. And what do I get for my trouble? A month it's gone, and I don't get a report of what they did. The only note they gave me was they replaced the PSU cable. Are they talking about a cable inside the computer or the literal power cord to the computer? Because guess what they didn't send me? A power cord for the computer. To be fair, I didn't send them one. I was told not to send them any accessories or anything because I wouldn't get them back, right? So if all they did was use a different power cord and the computer worked fine, which I really doubt, but, you know, that's all they wrote, then they did not send me that cable. That's not fixing the computer if you don't send me the part you used to fix it. But it's running. I plugged it back into all of the same cables that it came out of when it went in the box. I know, scintillating conversation today, but seriously, this is Devil Assault. We've done this before, right? I ran out of things to say the first time we did this quest, and we're only on the second wave. And I figure anybody who's watched this deep into the playlist, yeah, you know what you're getting into. But also, I feel like that handful of people who are watching these as they come out, you kind of deserve to know why the video slowed down for the last month. I was so glad I had a bunch of them already uploaded. So I was able to drip feed things out instead of just straight up stopping for a month. Because I wouldn't have even had enough. My other computer I have, it can't even run the recording program. Like, it doesn't have enough horsepower to run the recording program itself, by itself. No webcam, just audio. It can't run it. So I wouldn't have even been able to put up a crappy video of just audio saying, "Hey, computer broken, BRB." Well, we're on third wave now. Do I need to refresh any buffs? There's your gameplay tip for this quest. Don't forget to recast your buffs. Because it takes so long, you halfway fall asleep. Honestly, if I can get through here without dying, I'm going to be happy. I mean, I've played more than one paladin. I'm out of range of that guy, just waiting for him to die. I've played more than one paladin, right? it's not my first melee character, but it has been a solid, literal month since I was able to log into the game and play it. Because the computer was gone. Not malfunctioning and like, oh, it's not working great. Like, could not operate. I may have pushed it past its intended limits. I'm still a little nervous walking in here. Like, there's going to be like a horned devil or something, right? There's going to be some big boss at the very end, and I'm going to flub the buttons because I'm out of practice. Or we're going to crit smite, and it's going to go down to one hit. So, bang. So what interesting D&D news has happened recently? Let's see. Since the computer broke down the Dungeons and Dragons movie, that's readily available in the theaters now. I do believe, yeah, by the time this one goes live, it should still be in theaters. I was kind of hoping we were going to get a tie-in quest or something. Like, maybe we go to Neverwinter or something. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, that's just literally stepping on the other MMO's toes if we go to Neverwinter to do anything to do with the movie. I'm sure the other Dungeons and Dragons MMO is doing something tying in with the movie, since it's set in Neverwinter, which shows up in the movie, surprising no one, because name another city. I mean, there's Neverwinter, there's Baldur's Gate. Why do people remember those two? Because those are the ones in the titles of games that people played. What other ones are there? Waterdeep? Luskan? But I only know those because they were also in Neverwinter Nights.
As the wave of Devil's Ebbs, a leader of Shavaran's...
Really? A fire elemental? Have you seen my fire resist? Like, you have super chosen the wrong person to fight. Anyway. Let's get some loot, just in case I screw up. Nothing fancy there. So, people farm this. Somehow people don't fall asleep farming this. Because you can get the tokens of the 12 that you use to do the reincarnation. Some people, on the forums at least, every time I Google how to farm tokens of the 12, because I don't do it very often, so I'm like, hey, I wonder if there's a new method that's faster than... No, people just say, go to Devil Assault 20 times, invite other people to do the work for you, and hope they pass you the tokens. Like, why? Why would they? Are they that bored? Technically, these treasure chests, I don't know about all the chests, but at least some of the chests have a chance to drop the ingredients you need for the green steel crafting. So, I guess we'll find out at the end of the quest. I don't know if they introduced the legendary versions back into this pack, but I know you could get the ingredients for the heroic versions of the green steel weapons. So you could, I want to say you could technically get everything you need except for the shards of power. I think you still had to do the Shroud raid for the shards of power. But it was way faster to do Shroud. This is what you did when you were on timer for Shroud and you couldn't make any progress.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, I killed one guy. Alright, back to holding left mouse button. I mean, I should pay more attention, right? The hireling is vulnerable. So, I'm being sloppy, but we should still be going after these casters. If for no other reason, then we need to make sure the hireling doesn't accidentally die because we're being lazy. Not hitting things quite as reliably as I am used to. I did remember to plug the Ethernet cable in, right? Oh, I should pick that up. Yeah. This is what kills this quest for me. This right here. Staring into the empty room. Like, yeah, if I was maybe underleveled, right? Or if I was on elite mode and I needed this little breather time to patch myself up between rounds, great. I don't mind there being breathers. Obviously, like, I'd rather the quest be too easy than too hard. But we need a gong. Give me a gong. Let me push the button so I can just do it faster. Because when you're grinding, okay, this goes for every game out there. If you intend... Let's see. Hireling is falling down. Get out of here. Who is fatiguing me? And can I fix that? I think it's that soul of cruelty that walked away from me because I was too slow to catch him. It's not the Flameborn. You. Die. Get your stupid debuff off of me. Stupid critter. Grumble. You guys aren't hard, you're annoying. Oh, Remnant. Anyway. You bastard. Undo. Remove disease, okay? I mean, I think I said this when we got the ability, but remove disease actually being useful is great. I do not want to lose the hireling. What hit you so hard? Will you guys stop casting waves of... You know what? Death Ward. I think that should block that. Where's the guy? Was it you? Also, just in case, let's Death Ward you. I get lazy about Death Ward because I don't have a lot of SP, so in a quest that I don't know that I need it, I usually skip it. Which is exactly how you end up dead, because it's one of those. Did you remember to cast Death Ward this morning? No? Did it work? I guess we'll find out momentarily. I didn't get... I'm not seeing any, like, immune notification. Usually, if you are... Really? Of all of the things. So, that shield right there, right? That little shield popped up because I think I'm immune to something. Dang it. Apparently Death Ward does not stop fatigue. So it would pop up the symbol over my head if I would have been immune, I'm pretty sure. But it's pretty definitive that I saw the debuff right up in the bar, so it does not work. You have your buffs up still, right? Yep. Of course, they're still demons, right? So I get my stacking damage bonus just for hitting demons.
As the wave of devils ebbs, a leader of Shadowlands.
See, there's the horned devil I was worried about. As he chains me so I can't actually go kill all of his stupid guys who are also slowing me down. No, do not play with my hireling, play with me. Now I shall ignore you and go kill all your minions. Because I'm getting tired of being debuffed for your stupid spellcaster. Alright, is all your friends dead? Okay, now I'll just beat on you. Wow, you are taking a lot more damage than I was expecting. Oh, there's another caster. I wonder how annoyed the demon's gotta be. He's a freaking demon, right? And I'm just like, look, a tiefling. Yeah, I automatically bypass your DR, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. I'm even gonna go adrenaline. Damn it! I didn't even get to cast adrenaline because I hit the button slightly before it came off cooldown. So is that it? No, there's one more. We got all of the optional ones. Bits of sunstone. No thanks. Okay. I think there's one more wave because we don't have any optional left. Right? We got all the first, second, third, fourth. Alright. It's wave number 5. I guess I should have told What's-His-Face to rest, just to get his SP back. We'll see if he rests fast enough. We have to immediately put the buffs back on him. Divine Energy Resistance. It's one of the best buffs in the game. Ability to just say, you know, I've decided not to take elemental damage. Just don't feel like it. I'm gonna recast this one. Righteous Command is not extendable for some reason. Like, it has... I don't know why. There's, like, no reason that I can think of that it shouldn't be extendable. There's nothing in the description that makes it say like it shouldn't be. Hello, tieflings? Would anyone like to play? What do we got? Huh? I saw that. What do we got? Am I just standing at the wrong one again? Orthons. Big, thick boys. Orthons are one of the few reasons that you used to put a sonic resist gem in your gear. Because so little things did sonic damage in the game. Back in the day, now there's a lot more sonic spells. Sonic spells are actually really dangerous now because they keep buffing Bard. Back in the day, Sonic was bad. Nothing used it. Except for the bonus damage on the Orthon crossbow. So it's like, Here's my 20 sonic resist, and that's the most I'll ever need because it stops the orthon damage. The end. And you don't think about it. You don't think about it until you're running your 4th or 5th character through Veil of Twilight or wherever you find orthons. And they're just like, yeah, we're doing like triple damage to you because you didn't bring sonic resistance and you're so used to just not taking damage. Just, oops. You know, kind of like not casting Death Ward on the hireling. So, Orthons and Bearded Devils, I do believe they cleave all of their attacks. So I do need to actually take them down a little fast. I can kind of ignore the fire elementals, because Andaro does have my fire resistance. Not, 59, but he has the spell I put on him. So he's not going to take full damage from any of these fire elementals. He will, however, take a lot of damage from following too close behind me. Why don't you just come back over here? If he's too close to a bunch of Orthons and they all cleave, I'll survive. He won't. What? How tanky am I right now? 123 doesn't sound like it's all that much. Guess it's all relative. Our numbers are going to go up substantially once we've gotten through Epic Sharn, Epic Ravenloft. The places where the actual endgame gear is. Maybe we'll do some Epic Really? Some Epic Feywild so we're not wearing level 5 armor at level 24. Okay, so this is something that I don't think enough people are giving Dungeons and Dragons Online credit for. If I was playing EverQuest or World of Warcraft and I did not update my body armor slot for 20 levels, I would just die to the first thing that hit me, right? You have to keep those numbers up in par with your leveling. But I can get away with power crept level 5 armor, but it's still level 5 armor. Like, you have so many different sources of power, this being one of the biggest ones, followed by this. But yeah, gear makes a big difference. But Flesh to Stone, that's new. I'm guessing I can't undo that myself. Hey, Andaro. Hey, Andaro. Hey, Andaro. There we go. This is why you take those abilities where you can't fail on a 1. When we got hit by Hold Monster earlier, I looked, oh, look, a 1. Flesh to Stone. Oh, look, a 1. Oh. A red 1. It took way too long for that guy to fall down. Hey, leave him alone. Is that it? Did I get all the minions? Will you the guy's not even attacking you. I guess he is a devil. Devil? Demon. Devil? Devil. He is a devil. So he's probably not used to playing fair. Just pushing all of my buttons because I can. Like, sorry, dude, but I'm pretty sure I would win just in an auto attack contest. Like, I'm not pushing anything other than I don't even have to push buttons. I'm just gonna turn on auto attack. We're wearing level 5 gear. Well, level 5 armor. We're swinging a level 10 sword. And we are auto-attacking devils to death on hard mode. At level 22 is the level of this quest? 22. I mean, what's our highest level item? Let's see. 11, 7, 5... 14. We have got a couple level 14 things. Oh, yes, our charisma belt, which, what was that? Keep on the Borderlands? Is that where we got that? Remember, it's been a month for me. It might have only been 2 episodes since we picked it up. Yeah, we got 30,000 XP, 40,000. Half an hour? This seriously took half an hour. Wow. Is that how long it took at Heroic? Wow. Gong. Put in a gong. Like, yeah, I know, I'm solo, right? So there's probably way less monster spawning because of dungeon scaling, because I don't have the other 5 people. I'm not on elite mode, I'm not on Reaper mode. But still. Alright. That's a pretty good haul. I mean, that's just a money gem. So, the things I know what are. Medium length of chain and medium sulfurous stone. Those are from the middle of the shroud. You get small ingredients in the first section, then you get medium, then you get large in the chest at the end of the shroud raid. That's a Veil of Twilight. These are from the middle of the shroud. Nice. I will probably never actually make another green steel weapon, but nice. This was nice. We got a full token of the 12. We've picked these fragments up in the Carnival quests, and I think the Sentinels ones has them too. The old area quests. Eberron, I should say. That's a nice haul, because it's 100 fragments for a token, so we basically got like what was that, 112 that we got? 121 fragments equivalent. That's pretty nice. You, I don't remember what you're for. Slivers of time make me think chronoscope. So it's probably the item you build up to cash in to pick a chronoscope raid item. Or to upgrade the items. I mean, let's find out. This is going to be a short episode anyway. Behold, the ability to look up all knowledge. Sliver of time. It's for upgrading. That is not. Why would you do that, Google? I'm sure the people at DDO Compendium are nice, but DDO Wiki has like 1,000,000 times more information. Alright, anyway. You can use it to... Oh, that's the epic upgrade. Okay. Got it. Right. They updated a lot of the packs so you could get rid of the seal scroll shard system that I never used to begin with. 50 fractured sliver of time, and you can take a one of the items and upgrade it. Guessing one of the chronoscope items. I think you also need the 5 greater tokens of the 12, though, according to the wiki here. Because the items you're upgrading are all from the raid. Like, there's only 2 things here. Yeah. This is not, it's not giving me exactly the answer I want, but still, that was a lot of different ingredients. I don't know if it's worth half an hour, you know, most of which is staring into empty portals. And even on hard mode, like, the hardest part of that for me was remembering to actually defend the hireling. My, source of free healing. I could have revived him if he went down, but that is another button. I'm just going to take the commendations, because I don't really read random loot. We look for named loot. So, there actually is a difference between heroic and epic Devil Assault. Like, playing the quest is exactly the same. But you can play it on hard and elite mode without having to jump 6 levels at a time. You get even more ingredients doing it in epic. So if you're going to farm it, I know at the beginning of the video I said maybe either this or during my audio test, I was like, maybe you do it on heroic elite just because you can do elite very easily, but no, you want the epic chest. You want the epic chest, so you farm it on epic. Definitely can get half an hour to get a token of the 12 is probably a good rate. You get 1 and we got almost 1 1/4 by ourselves. So that's not terrible. But just gonna throw it out there. There are more fun ways to grind those tokens if you need the tokens to go and do a reincarnation. My opinion, Cannith challenges. Go grab some dragon shards with the kobolds. Because you can turn in like 300 of any given I don't remember the exact number. Don't correct me. You can just look it up on the wiki, whatever the number is. Some number of pack ingredients, you turn them in for a token of the 12, and I'm pretty sure you can get the same 1 token per run going if you're like used to the challenges, and they're less than 30 minutes each. So, and there's more variety. And there's kobolds, and they're funny. Well, again, as I sign off here, please do let me know if there were any issues with the audio. I can see in the recording window, everything kind of looks correct for the visual. Obviously there's a problem, let me know, but it looks right. But I don't always hear the problems with the audio, so you let me know. Is the game too loud? Am I too quiet? If everything's too quiet, you turn your volume up. But if the balance is wrong, let me know, because it took a long time to tweak that into place, and I'm kind of annoyed that I had to redo it. So, where are we going next time? We are going to the Demon Sands to do Epic Demon Sands, which technically it does have a difference between heroic and epic, but not the one it's not what you would expect, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the Sands episode, but we're going to pretend it's a surprise and you have to come back next time. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. If thank you for sitting through half an hour of me thinking of things to say while fighting the same 5 enemies. It's you buy this pack because you want to play Chronoscope. You don't buy it to farm that quest. You buy it for Chronoscope, and the quest is just a bonus that you do occasionally. That's my opinion. Put a gong in. We'll see you next time.